Hey guys, how you doing? Okay, what's Simon Ty Simon saying hey. Savage AF, forget your feelings, facts matter. I'm not sure if Shang's gonna be in today, but you drove solo for now. Plenty of talk about, but I'm not gonna get into all of it. What I will get into is the fact that Savage AF is a show for adults. We're here for the kids, but you might want to hide them when we on. But we talk politics, hot topics, and current events, and then I don't give a fluff kind of style. I will be cursing in about 3 minutes and 35 seconds. In the meantime, in between time, just know the Savage AF is here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's now 3:02 p.m. on the West Coast, Thursday, October 3rd, 2024, in the time space continuum. Listen, I just told y'all a bunch of places where you can. Well, actually, I didn't really, did I? I just said that we were on Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but we're live on YouTube and Facebook. Ha! Got you. Now some information coming at you. If you ever miss us live, fret not. And that's not afraid. A phrase I use a lot. Fret not, but be not afraid, my friends. We have a YouTube channel. All the shows are archived there. YouTube.com/C/SavageAFWorld/ oh, ain't no more slashes after that. Sorry. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. I overslashed. Oh, thank y'all for chiming in, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm not sure again if Shang is gonna be able to make I haven't heard from him. I don't know what's up. But I'm here for you guys. Listen, if you don't, maybe you don't do the YouTube thing. You know what I mean? Due to certain, governmental restrictions or restraining orders or whatever. I know some of your lives are complicated. There is Facebook. We are live on Facebook as well, and I don't think they care. Yeah, they seem to be like really, really just you could do whatever, plan a insurrection or gather all your crazy friends together. It doesn't matter. They, Facebook Savage A dot F dot on Facebook. Look us up under that. Meanwhile, oh man, I just cannot get this video to load up, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, I might have to just bootleg it to you. But anyways, Savage AF, YouTube, Facebook simultaneously. Also, just know that when you get to like our YouTube page or whatever, do it. All that you can make the noise. Make all the noises too, but make sure you subscribe and get notified. Um, you can also give us thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Um, and even more important than all of that, man, I ain't even gonna lie. Even though neither Shang nor I are able to go live on this platform for some sort of the AI done got us. They said our technology said you broke the rules. Really? Well, who made the technology? I'm going to take this back, y'all. Savage AF so close to cursing, but Instagram at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. Same thing on the twin cousin app Threads at Black Pedro at Comedian Shang. Follow us both, man. Um, Looks like this gonna be a drill solo today, man. Just gotta get it together, Pedro. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them see weak, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we live. My bad. Anyways, all right. So let's get into it, man. I really don't. I could not get either of my videos to load up today. Sorry, but I do have them on my phone, and you know me, I love to do a little good old bootleg session. Oh, by the way, speaking of bootleg, let me speak to some of the people in the audience today. Just a joke, y'all. Stop playing. I see y'all out there, though. Mizzo Williams, Maya Baker, Lady Hazel May, Compton's finest, LG. Let's go. Damani Jones. Man, thank y'all for helping us build blocks in this building. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Man, well, let's just get to bootlegging then if we're going to do it. Let's just get to getting. Sorry. What's the first one I was gonna pay? Oh, okay. So this is Big Joe Works. What up though? Facts matter. This is a clip. Ambassador Sondland, who once denied Trump after January 6th. Yeah, this is him on the Ari Melber, or with Ari Melber. I can't remember the actual name of the show, but Ari Melber. The man's name is Ari Melber. He's a journalist. And he was on. And when you hear what this ambassador says, I promise you're going to be like,
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
The line in the sand.
Completely in, even with all of the foibles that everyone has already identified, and I don't need to go through them again, until January 6th. It was a no for me after that.
A no for you after that. Why was it important for you to say no more Trump because of his January 6th conduct, and do you stand by that?
No, I don't stand by it, and I'll tell you why. I've now lived 4 years under the Biden-Harris policies, and I have to say that those policies are not only becoming an existential threat to our country's way of life, but to our allies as well.
So when you, I'll let you finish, but this is so striking. You said it was a no for me after that, January 6th.
I did.
And here we are right now.
I did.
And you're saying it's a yes for you.
It is a yes for me. It is an absolute yes for me. That is how badly the Biden-Harris team have prosecuted their job.
But the whole point you seem to be making was that January 6th and that kind of attack on democracy is bigger than any policy.
But I am seeing so many attacks on democracy that eclipse January 6th.
motherfucker, say what? What's worse than January 6th? Somebody, please. Anybody out there, if you could put something up here in the comment section that eclipses January 6th, specifically from the left, from the Biden-Harris administration, an attack on democracy from that administration that eclipses January 6th. Damani Jones says 9/11. That I'm talking about while, and I can't even touch that beyond that. he just 9/11. No, I mean, 9/11 was a much more horrific event, not a political, not internal politics. That was international politics there, but what has a leftist or even just regular old Democrat regime administration done to attack democracy worse than January 6th? Like, how is this possible? This is not, I don't even understand how somebody could come out their mouth to say that Biden-Harris policies have committed attacks on democracy worse than January 6th. Okay, well, see, Maya Baker, she got something to say. Sending money to Ukraine and Israel, open borders, Haitians eating pets. All right, you got me with the last one. God damn it, you made me say it out loud. By the way, we all know none of that happened. Sending money to Ukraine, I think, is necessary. In this instance, I didn't, they definitely should have pulled back the reins on Israel a while ago. Our borders are not open. I know you know these things, Maya. Pets are delicious. Okay, it's like black people and fried chicken. Like, everybody loves fried chicken. It's like, yeah, pets are delicious. I hear y'all talking to y'all pets. I don't even have it. I just want to eat you up. Boy, you're just so cute. I eat you up. I eat you up. Pets are delicious. Shut up. And listen, you can have your, like Maya, you can have arguments with a Biden Harris administration. I'm not one who's saying Democrats do things perfectly or, you know, that they're the end all be all and savior, in suits. But just as far as general policies go towards helping large groups of Americans who really need help, financially and socially, I think you see more of that from a Democratic Party, and I don't really see huge, widespread attacks on the general infrastructure of democracy itself. No president has tried to stop the the certification of an opponent, who beat them. Like that shit is crazy. Oh, Maya's got some more. She's fired up. She didn't had a coffee too late today. Maya Baker says late term abortions, gay rights, feeding children in schools, providing tampons in school bathrooms, student loan forgiveness. I get it, Maya. These are all terms, reasons why the right are, terrified of the left because they want to provide these services and rights. And yeah, feeding kids is crazy. That's almost where I cut them off too. Like, what, you want to feed children so that they don't pass out and die in the middle of a gym class? Oh, that is nuts. But yeah, for this ambassador dude to sit up here and say that under the Biden Harris administration there have been attacks that have eclipsed January 6th. I say, sir, let's duel. I challenge you. If I had leather gloves. That calls for fisticuffs, man. Those are fighting words. Why would you say that? Not even true. It's just ridiculous. All right, let me see now. Okay. Got official word. Shank is not feeling well, so let's go ahead and send our best wishes out to the brother. Wishing health and strength rapidly. Breezy JJ's coming in. Some of the lawyers and talking heads are saying the document is Jack Smith's opening statement. So I haven't gotten any details on it yet, but yes, in one of Jack Smith's case, he's alleging criminal activity, like as a the stop the steal, all of that was like part of a like criminal activity for personal gain, making money off of it, trying to maintain that power. Maya's still on one. Lowering insulin costs, creating jobs with the infrastructure bill, lowering of unemployment. I get it. Nobody wants to be ruled by such tyranny. Give me your fallen bridges. Give me your good paying jobs and I shall throw them all away. Yeah. Scary world if you let Democrats run it. Jobs and good economies and peace. Sometimes. Let me see. Compton's Finest says this indictment is damning. We might have to scrap Shane Bucks and enact Pedro Pesos. Hey, I'm telling you, when Mexico got that strong peso, and we out here fighting over canned stewed tomato skins. Yeah. Yes, sir. Let me see what Maya says. Jack Smith is arguing that Trump's actions were as a candidate, not president, and therefore not subject to the SCOTUS immunity. Ooh, hit him with the skirty dirt. Did the juke move on him? Seems highly plausible argument there, right? Yeah. No. Yeah. Again, I have no JD. Damani Jones, the things we have to do to hustle to get money as comedians out here, you wouldn't even understand, man. He said Shang outside on the corner shooting dice, talking about fuck that podcast. I need some toilet paper, baby. Hey, same shit, different day. But yeah, so that was just a motherfucker say what for me, because it goes beyond, and I kind of skipped over the main thing that Ari was focused on in that clip that I bootlegged to y'all, but this is a man who made a clear decision after January 6th to not endorse, move away from, break away from Donald Trump. And then to get out here and say, after 4 years of Biden-Harris, you're running back to Trump, knowing already what January 6th did. Like, so the going back is one part, but the other part is just like saying out loud that this has been, this sort of worst time in America when all these positive economic things have occurred. Like, seriously, America's not perfect, never has been. Inflation is not on the president. And it's really not an economic inflation. It's just corporate greed jacking up prices because they can. So. And I know your boy says he'll send the military in everywhere to do everything and get it all and wants a purge for the day. Trumpty Dumpty, that is. But, that's not a world y'all are really ready for. Even the rednecks, y'all talk a lot of shit, but y'all not really ready for that type of shit in America. Like, get the fuck out of here. Your grandma and the kids ain't ready for that shit. Yeah. Gina Amerson is here. Welcome to it, Savage AF. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. All right, I'm gonna keep it quick today, but I did have one more flickety flu I wanted to throw at you, and yeah, this could be a motherfucker say what too, but this is one of those personal spats that I can get into. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like this gets me fired up. But let's go ahead and have a little listen here. It's about a minute and a half, so bear with me on the technical difficulties today. I don't know why these videos wouldn't load up or register, but here we go.
Nationalist influencers. There are Christian nationalist influencers. Let me introduce you to the Theo Bros.
We can't force people to have faith in Christ, but we can, as a people, order that.
I'd rather have a Christian monarchy than our current state of affairs.
We could argue that now is a time to arms again.
So the Theo Bros are a group of mostly millennial Christian pastors and influencers. Many of them, most of them even, will tell you that they are Christian nationalists.
We are indeed Christian nationalists.
They're purposely extreme and extremely online. So they're obviously connected to J.D. Vance.
There's this group called the Rockbridge Network of J.D. Vance was a founder. Peter Thiel is involved. And also this guy, Chris Buskirk.
And then, of course, Chris Buskirk, a great friend of mine.
Who was involved in American Reformer, which is kind of the unofficial magazine of the Theo Bros. I think it's important to say that not all of them hold every belief. That being said, I think some common beliefs that I have encountered are that we should be repealing the 19th Amendment. They'll talk about the dead Constitution and how the 10 Commandments should take its place.
I want a Christian nation more than a republic.
I think all 10 commandments should be legislated and enforced.
Some of them talk about prison reform, and by prison reform, they mean public flogging instead of prison. Some of them talk about executing heretics. Involved in that is also execution of gay people.
Now, if that ain't the least Christ-like thing one could ever be. I just don't know, man. And y'all know me. I am an atheist. I just never seen proof of a God, so I just it's hard for me to latch onto it. But I have read a lot of Bible, both academically and religiously, and yeah, that's why it's a hard pill for me to swallow, because it's just like there's just so many contradictory elements to it, and things that should make sense that don't, things that don't make sense that should, and people just go in and use it to interpret things the way they need it to be. And in that sense, it becomes a weapon more than a guiding tool, in my opinion. And I'm not trying to shat on anybody's religions or beliefs, um, but, or I should say, until you want to go around and enforce it like a monarchy or some sort of religious tyranny, then we're gonna have a problem. LG said, "Wonder who their God is." I mean, they call themselves Christian nationalists. So, um, and I think there's even sectism within all of this. Like, they don't like Catholics, you know what I mean, or obviously Jews, but even within Christianity, I think there's some sectism to this Christian national movement. But that's why I brought up Jesus and the Bible, is because they call themselves Christians, and the word means to be Christ-like, to be like Christ. And obviously, whether you believe in him or not, the character of Jesus is not described to behave in this manner. But beyond all of that, I don't give a fuck what you believe in, whether it's Jesus or Jello. Don't the second you try and impose your bullshit on me, there's going to be a problem, and this should be a problem for everybody, because this, this country was founded by Europeans who were so annoying they got kicked out of Europe, and then started having such a good time here that they got annoyed by the Europeans back home and had a war, and then got so sick of each other here that they had another war, and then everybody got sick of the Europeans back in Europe, so then they had 2 world wars just to settle that, and then they had to come get the other Europeans from here to come back and help, because one of the Europeans over there went so banana shit crazy that the Europeans here still follow him now and do the little mustache thing, and they howl a lot, and they got this tattoos, and they are white, and they're Nazis. I still hear it as well. That was a long way to say that Nazis are still here. Let me see. Wendy says, "Have you seen oxygen, yet you believe to exist? Have you seen $1 million? Have you seen air, yet you breathe and believe it is? Even as a Christian is to God like not Jesus." I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. Wendy, hello to you. So yes, I've seen air many a time. I have seen my own breath leave my body in the form of a cloud. You can see air in a gas form. Science has taught me that. So yes, I believe in things I've seen. I've seen $1 million. It wasn't mine. It wasn't cash, but I've seen what $1 million looks like. I've just not seen any proof of a God. And that being said, either way, no matter what you believe in, I mean, there's no need to argue over people's beliefs. The problem is when you try to enforce, when you try to make other people believe your religion, do your religion, live your religion, right? So this is what the Theo bros, and then the other huge problem obviously is they all white dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's a big problem. It's not just Christian shit. It's white Christian, and then they mean male. Like the little part where they said they want to repeal the 19th Amendment. Ladies, that's your right to vote. That is the right to vote for women. They think you are just baby ovens or babysitters or cocksucking ass eaters or the one who pegs them at night and doesn't tell anybody because y'all know y'all doing some nasty shit. And this is the real problem. These fanatics over religious shit is that really the freakiest motherfuckers on the planet who just feel guilty and repressed and don't know how to fucking deal with that shit in any healthy kind of way. So they want to go back to flogging people in public squares as a form of punishment for a crime, when really all they need is a fucking BDSM club to join where they can get whooped in leather all weekend and say, sorry, daddy, and then get back in their suit and go to fuck home. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why y'all got to try and make everybody into this fucking Nazi religious shit? Just fuck each other like you want fucking weirdos. Sorry, I told you this one gets me up. When people try and impose religion on other people, it just, especially in this, this violent way. Lady Hazel, man, I'm not joking about the flogging. They said that in the clip right here. I just bootleg to y'all. Sorry again for the technical difficulties today, but yeah, they want to flog people in the public square, and then who the weirdo motherfuckers that's gonna go watch somebody get flogged? And then it's like, well, let's all just join the same Pornhub community and leave each other the fuck alone in these streets. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little freaky deaky, but you can't go around just because you can't express your freak because it's whatever hangups you have. Now you want everybody out here getting flogged like that shit is normal? Fucking weirdos. The Theo bros. They want a theocracy, man. I can't do it, dude. That would be a real line for me. I know we all joke about that, but listen, that would be a real ass line for me. Because religious states it's a fanatic state. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, it is just not fair to make somebody else live by something that you believe. And you cannot, nobody can prove God. I can't prove there is no God. All I can say is that I have not seen proof of the existence, right? That is, basically what atheism is, right? So I'm not even saying there isn't a God. I'm just saying I've never seen any credible proof that I can believe in or believe, not just believe in, but trust as sort of empirical proof. So if I can't do that, if I can't prove to you that 2 + 2 is 4, then, I can't go around imposing mathematical standards on you, right? Like, I can't keep failing you on a math test if I can't prove to you that your answer is right or wrong. So, let everybody just chill the fuck out. Go to your church on Sunday. Go to your sex party on Saturday, and do your life the rest of the week. I don't know, but leave me the fuck alone. And if these white boys try and make this shit into the goddamn Handmaid's Tale, I swear to God, y'all gonna be like, what happened to Pedro? I'm gonna come up with a new name and shit. My name is now Night Raven. Just put mud on my face like this and be running around. So we're not doing that. Let me see. I'll go with LG first. LG, I do not believe their definition of Christians and Christianity is the same as what the proverbial masses believe it is. I totally agree. They are not being Christ-like at all. But what they are being is organized and financed and influential, and that is a problem, because no matter how you break it down in America, Christianity is always racist. I'm sorry. Like I'm obviously not saying those are the teachings of Jesus Christ. I'm telling you though that in America, Christianity has always been racist. So that's why I'm like, it doesn't even matter what we believe about God. I'm telling you how this thing is being used to oppress people and will be, and they want to go to a time where it is just for this specific group of people, white men in this country, who, whether they're acting like Christ or not, call themselves Christians, believe they are, and have this ability to make other white people who may be better humans than them initially not be anymore, because Christianity can be and that's always going to be an underlying thing, is racism in America until we deal with it. So this is just, and sexist too, right? Like they don't want women to vote. They wouldn't buy you shoes so you couldn't go out the house if they could help it. I'm telling you, ladies, if women's shoes didn't make so much money, they wouldn't make women's shoes. Keep your ass right here barefoot, put thorns right outside the door and shit. Breezy JJ says, have you seen the excerpts from Mrs. Trumpty book talking about she believes in a woman's right to choose? She goes in on Dumpty, does she? No, I mean, I don't think I've bought a coloring book in a long time, so I wouldn't read hers. But it does sound like for, remedial writing skills that she was able to be poignant there, Breezy. Thank you. Thank you. Now, only if she could have gone in public, maybe like 9 years ago, and been like, this dude, don't vote for him. No, seriously, I know I've done many things with him, but voting for him was not something. But yeah, so with all due respect, all y'all can keep your religions to yourselves. This is supposed to be a country of separate church and state. And it isn't. It should not be run by a church. Civics make sense. Some laws may not, some goofy shit happen, but structurally, civics make sense. But if you're telling me that you want to throw away a city charter, a state constitution, and 10 commandments as our guiding laws in this country, I don't even know them all, but it's like they're not even specific enough. Like it's only 10 things. I'm sure motherfuckers will be out here thinking of at least the other 4,000 things that you could do to be a fucked up person outside of the 10 commandments. It's like, love thy neighbor. Well, so much that I ate them. That's my interpretation of love. You see, like this shit could get just fucking crazy because people can just interpret this shit any way they want to. Oh, are you getting money off of Melania? She's like, it's available October 8th. Her book. Is that what we're talking about? I would admit I would want to hear what she has to say, but she ain't getting a gosh damn dime off of me. That, especially no coloring book. You know what I'm saying? It sounds fun, but Maya Baker said those guys are incels, can't get laid, so want to punish women. It's not that they don't, right? Like I'm sure a lot of those guys were married or have kids. JD Vance is married, has kids, but there is this control element that they must feel so small that they have to rule other people like this. Breezy JJ says, thou shalt not grape is not a 10 commandments. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? If you just leave it up to them 10, I think a lot gonna slip through. Lady Hazel May says people are so wishy-washy anyways without them trying to be a good Christian and can't talk to you anymore because you're being the weird one. Man, people are fucked up. Yeah, it's like it wouldn't be such a big deal if like existence wasn't riding on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because essentially we're just trying to figure out how did we get here, right? How is all of this possible? And I'll admit that I don't understand either one. I just know that science is constantly trying to figure things out, and religion seems like it already knows the answers. But like physics tells us that the universe began as a singularity, what they call a singularity, a point that was infinitely dense, infinitely small, and infinitely hot. And I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't know how something could be infinitely small and infinitely dense. I don't know. But I know what density is, and I know what heat is. And, if something just kept getting hot, and dense and dense and dense and small and small and small, it might implode, explode on itself. I don't know. But that's the Big Bang, right? I'm not about to go study fucking astrophysics and shit, right? Like, some of this shit is beyond our comprehension, but the average motherfucker. But there are physicists out there who have proven certain things. So in that, I can believe it. Dark matter. My Baker, are you giving me new nickname suggestions? Oh no, that's what you was talking about with the science. Okay, now I got you. But that's gonna be on the list. Dark matter, Black Pedro, dark matter. Ooh. Okay, we on to something. But yeah, sorry. That's just what this is. Again, I'm not here to criticize anybody's religion or beliefs unless you want to impose it as a theocracy like these Theo bros out here. And if you look them up and you see who these guys are, they all look like some version of JD Vance, couch sniffer. I mean, like dog, like I ain't got no proof, but some of these people you look at and you're like, yeah, you do weird shit, bro. I could tell you do weird shit. It's all good, bro, but just do it. But stop trying to make everybody else live some other life, the person you can't be. Blame them. All right, man. Savage AF. This was a Dro solo. I'm just gonna leave y'all like that today. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes down, man. Thank you for joining in. Tomorrow is Friday. I'll be here. I'll be here for y'all, and I hope that that Shang is feeling better and can get back with us tomorrow. Oh no, Breezy JJ's fell down the rabbit hole on the internet last night. Be careful. Be careful there. You know what I'm saying? Watch out. Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Tomorrow we will be back. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just remember that if you are voting for Donald Trump, there are only 4 things that could be occurring. You are really, really rich, really, really racist, both of the above, or dumb as fuck. We'll see y'all next time.